What are you doing?
Oh, I was working, I swear.
Are you sure?
Yes. Working.
Working. Okay, ever since you got that drive from Eli, all you wanted to do is play your ROG.
Well...
Hello?
Yes?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, working.
That's not my question.
What?
What are you doing?
Working.
Anyway, I came in here because you have a phone call.
Okay. Hello, Eli? Oh, Scan. What's up, man? What's going on? Eli's in the hospital? What? Why? Number 2's coming? Oh my gosh, I gotta get to Florida. I got here as fast as I can. What's going on? I'm so glad you could make it. Man, I've got this crazy feeling. I'm really glad that you came down to Florida. Eli said he wants both of us in there when it happens. Both of us when number 2 comes. Hey, I'm so glad you could make it. Oh man, something amazing's about to happen. I got Eric here as fast as I could. Eli, this is really important. How far apart are the contractions? LED blinky. I'm here, buddy. I'm here. I needed to be here when number 2 came. I'm so happy that you asked me here. I'm here for you. Oh, it's coming. Did he say LED blinky? Is that it? Is that my miracle? This is it, Eli. You made this. Oh man, it was all worth it. You want to see what you made? Do you want to see number 2? Here it is. Do you want to hold him? Eli, what are you gonna name it? His name is Big Box. Hey guys, Eric here. I hope you enjoyed that little video. I'm here to talk about something else that's incredible. I kept referring to it as number 2 because this is the second iteration of Eli's arcade drive, Bearded Man Arcades. He's done it again. His first drive was great, but if you know anything about Eli, he's not satisfied with just great. It needs to be perfect, and it needs to be absolutely excellent, and it needs to just blow your mind. Now he's done that. So he's changed up the front end a little bit, and we're going with big box this time. Big box and launch box, and really you can't go wrong with that as a front end. It was retro bat before, which was great, but this actually works even better. And if you're familiar with your Megacade or your EHA machine or any other retro machine that uses big box and launch box, then you'll be able to put this drive right in and get right to the gaming. All right, so what I've done is I've copied everything again over to my internal SSD. The reason I do that is because these micro SD card readers have a tendency to go bad in the ROG Allies. I've heard they fixed this now, but I got a release version of the ROG Ally, and I so far I haven't had any trouble with this, but I don't want to have any trouble going forward. So I immediately copied it over to my 2 terabyte SSD that's right there inside. You're gonna want to watch this video all the way to the end because at the end I have a special giveaway. So again, just like the retro bat version that Eli made, this drive is just, it's basically plug and play, and he sends along an instruction manual that has a few of the settings that you have to go through for some of the emulators. Don't get me wrong, most of the emulators are plug and play, but there are some tweaks that you have to do for some of them, one of them being N64, and I'm gonna take you through that right now because it's extremely easy to take care of. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna tap my little folder icon and I'm gonna boot up the drive. I've got it right here, and just like on the Megacade, we're gonna go into the Launchbox directory and I'm gonna boot up Big Box.
Initializing Big Box.
All right, now we're in Big Box and you can see things look a little bit different. You've still got an easy to navigate menu over here, and you've got all your systems. Now with even more games than the RetroBat drive had before, this has got it all. Truly the arcade experience in the palm of your hand. So the instruction manual that Eli sends along with the drive isn't very long because it doesn't need to be. Most of the stuff is plug and play, but I'm gonna show you real quick what you have to do for the N64 emulator just to get it operating correctly. The N64 emulator has a little nuance to it. It doesn't recognize gamepad mode for your Asus ROG Ally. So you're gonna enter big box here, you're gonna go to your N64 category, and you're gonna go ahead and press A. That's gonna select the category for you, and then you're gonna see your N64 games. I like Doom 64. It's one of my favorite iterations of Doom. I'm gonna press A on that, and it's gonna bring you to this screen. Now you can boot up the game from this screen right here, but it won't work yet. Your controls will not operate correctly. So what you wanna do, you wanna scroll down to Open Project 64. Project 64 is the name of the emulator that we're using for N64. We're gonna tap A on that, and that's gonna bring up the emulator itself. Once the emulator is up, you gotta wait about 30 seconds before you can actually control anything on here. That's what the emulator looks like when it's booted up. There's an options screen up at the top here. You're gonna tap options, and you're gonna go down to input setup. There you're gonna have your little N64 controller. Over on the side, you're gonna tap reset, and then you're gonna tap setup. And then you're gonna manually map your controls for that controller. Once you do that, you want to click apply and OK, and N64 will be set up and ready to go. All right, let's actually get into playing some games, and I'll show you how they run. And we'll start right here with Doom 64. I'm gonna press A on it. You're gonna see the now loading screen just like you would on the Megacade, and then it's gonna boot right up. There we go, Doom 64. We're gonna go new game, bring it on. There we go. And we're right into the game. I have my trigger set up as the fire button over here. That would be the Z button that was originally on the N64. This game is a little dark to show on camera, so it might not be the best option, but it works, plays beautifully, and now that we've taken care of that configuration, you don't have to worry about it. It's just mapped. Everything works. All right, just like RetroBat, you're gonna hit select and start to exit the game. You'll see it says game over. It'll take you right back to the menu. You can press B to back out of that. B once again to back out to your system selection. And we're gonna try a few other games. We've got so much in here. You've got Dreamcast, Game Gear, Genesis, Sega Master System, Sega M2, Naomi 2, Sega Saturn, Neo Geo Pocket, Neo Geo Pocket Color, PS1, PS2, PS3, PSP, Super Nintendo, Windows games, WonderSwan, arcade classics, Atari, and there's more, even more on this system. My gosh, if you ever wanted an arcade in your pocket, this is how to do it. We're gonna head into arcade classics. Let's take a look at some arcade classics here. What do we got? What's a good arcade? Oh, and also, because this is now big box, you can hold right and you can get right into the letter search right there at the bottom. You know what game I really like? Let's go ahead. We go to the F's, and we're gonna go all the way down here. Final Fight. Classic side-scrolling fighter. We're gonna boot that right up. I haven't mapped anything for arcade classics, and you'll see everything just works. You got that nice side bezel there because it's widescreen, and the original wasn't set up for widescreen, just like the arcade. Got that bezel art, makes it look like you're playing on an actual cab. You got all three characters because, this is an arcade port. There we go. You gotta go with Guy, man. Got that kick, got that punch. Where's my jump button? There it is. Let's do this. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the screenshot button. That's why that thing pressed up, or came up. Bam. Dude, Final Fight in the arcade was such a sweet game. Any Capcom fighter was great. Oh. I love my side-scrolling fighters, man. It just works beautifully. I got the, let's see. Let's go with Usagi. I love that guy. Usagi is only available on the new DLC, by the way. So, and we'll get right into this. If you haven't played Shredder's Revenge, you gotta play this game. This is basically all of those combined, and it's just so good. Oh yeah. Usagi, turn it up! I love that there's a DLC for this game. Ooh. Hard to play sideways a little bit. Whoops! Alright, booting up some Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Dreamcast. This is the best version of this game because you can save all of your character unlocks and whatnot. And you know, the arcade version is great, but you don't get to save your characters, and you want all your characters unlocked, right? So I haven't unlocked anyone. This is actually the first time I've booted up this game, so just gonna grab a few people here. Gotta have that Wolverine. You can grab Psylocke. There you go. Anyway, love Marvel vs. Capcom 2. One of my favorite fighting games of all time. Put so many quarters of, you know, in the arcade. And to be able to have it right here in your hands, so nice. Alright, this is going to be way too hard to play like this. Anyway, you can see Marvel vs. Capcom 2, an absolute classic. Love it. Mario Tennis on Virtual Boy. I never owned a Virtual Boy. Actually, I knew a couple people that did, but anyway. Virtual Boy was insane. I've played it a couple times when I was a kid, but okay, that's how I hit. I mean, it's cool that it has like the 3D effect going on. There we go, I was actually able to hit it back. Alright, what else can we show off? Let's go to some PS2. How about some God of War 2? Here we go. Alright. Some God of War 2 action here. I mean, it runs perfectly. I've never actually played a God of War game, so this is actually really cool. Alright, let's look at some Sega Model 3. I've never played this game, Ski Champ. Let's try this out. I think I've seen this in the arcades before, but we're going to try it out. We'll see how it is. This is Ski Champ. I've seen this in the arcades. I think this is the game that has like a... Whoa. Holy crap, this is fast. Whoa. This is crazy. Never played this game. I think in the arcade this has like a thing that you stand on and you lean left and right. I could be wrong, but this is crazy. Let's give this thing a run for its money. Let's go into some PS3. Scott Pilgrim is a good game, but that's another side-scrolling shooter. Maybe some Afterburner. I like some Afterburner. Afterburner Climax, PS3. Arcade. Select aircraft. Cool. What do we got? Oh, dude, you know I gotta go with the F-14. Maverick and Goose, F-14, let's do it. Okay, let's skip this. Let's just get into the flying. Whoa. Where's my fire button? Okay, so I fired a missile. Whoa. Whoa. Crazy. There's my machine guns. Dude. Man, I don't even know what's happening right now, but it's craziness. It's just the story, but the graphics are insane. I mean, I know if you owned a PS3, this is nothing, but I never owned a PS3, so I don't know what he's doing. He's like, oh, I see. He's like sewing himself up. Oh, dude. Not cool. Man, is this a good game? What other PS3 games are good? I need to try out some more PS3 games. This is some crazy stuff right now. Alright, I think we're about to get into some action right now. Whoa. Okay. Oh, here we go. Wham! Oh, this is like some God of War stuff right now. Ooh, I got like a halberd. Ugh. Damn, I can jump pretty damn high. Man, there are some cannonballs after me. You guys can take some hit. Ah! Alright, so what can I say about Eli's new drive from Bearded Man Arcades? It's big box, it's a much better, easier to use front end than RetroBat was. He's really outdone himself. Let me see if I can get this on the screen. He's really outdone himself with the upgrades, with the added games to it. As you saw, I was playing some PS3, I was doing some PS2, it'll do some Nintendo Switch, it'll do all of that stuff, and he's just packed this 1 terabyte drive filled with games. Are there some nuances? Yeah, there are. There are some configuration stuff. There's the N64 stuff that I covered in the beginning. There's a couple things with the Nintendo Switch, but they're easily taken care of. He sends a manual which describes all of it. It's really easy to do. The manual's really short because there's really not that much configuration to do. The rest of the stuff is just straight up plug and play. And I'm not afraid to say that. You put the drive in, you load it up, so you need your big box license, throw that license file in there, boot up big box, and just get to playing. Full arcade experience in your hands right now. Thousands of games. Straight up thousands of games. You just can't beat this. Check him out, Bearded Man Arcades. His link is gonna be down in the description below. This is his newest drive. Big box launch box as the front end. It just doesn't get any better than this. I mean, I have been playing so much of my ROG Ally that I just basically don't game on anything else right now. And that's, you know, even my PC. I haven't been gaming on my PC. I've been doing all of my gaming on this because it's a PC that you can play on the couch. You can play it in bed before you fall asleep. You can do, you know, whatever it is. Eli, I want to thank you for making this drive. I want to thank you for your attention to detail. I mean, this is just an experience that I just didn't think possible. This is the reason I purchased the Asus ROG Ally, and you have definitely made every bit of that purchase worth it. Anyway, thanks Eli, thanks Scan. Hope you guys found the little sketch at the beginning entertaining. I'll see you guys on the next video. Please like and subscribe. All the links you need are right there down below. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Happy gaming. If you made it to the end of that video, I want to say thank you. And my special way of saying thank you is a giveaway. So what am I giving away? I'm giving away this. The 8-bit DOE retro keyboard. It comes with the A and B retro large buttons. This is a mechanical hot swappable keyboard. I featured it in another short of mine that I'll put in a link down in the description below. If you want to win this, I'll ship this to you for free. Here's what you got to do. You got to not only subscribe to my channel, but you got to leave a comment, and there's got to be at least 5 comments. If I get at least 5 comments on my video, then I'm gonna pick a random person that commented on my video, and I will contact you, and you can win this 8-bit DOE keyboard. This retails $99.99, Amazon.com. Retro mechanical keyboard. This is the NES version. There is a Famicom version. This is the NES version. I took it out, I tested it, and then I put it right back in the box, so it's basically brand new. Comes in the box, instruction manual, everything's complete with it, and as I said, it's got the retro buttons with it. That's the giveaway. Like and subscribe, put a comment down below, and you could win the 8-bit DOE mechanical keyboard.